Welcome back to the podcast, everyone. I'm Will, and I got my co-host over here, the Grease. Say hello, Grease.
I'm getting fired up, basically, because I'm drinking Monster Energy drinks. And by the way, Will, the only thing I had to drink today prior to that was an ounce of espresso this morning.
Just 1 ounce?
Yeah. I didn't come out of my office except for maybe 2 or 3 minutes today.
Yeah.
And I didn't drink anything.
I saw you during those 2 minutes because I said, hey, hadn't seen you in a few days. Walk with me. I'm going to take a leak.
Yeah, we walked to the bathroom
You didn't
together.
have to pee.
No, I just
because
watched
you've had
Kim
nothing
pee.
to drink. Yeah.
I just watched.
How do you survive without water?
I have no idea, but I'm really good at it, apparently.
I'm going to get you a water bottle.
Just like a...
And your goal is going to be to drink 2.5 of them a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you do a reverse cath?
You mean an IV?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called an IV.
Well, yeah. Okay, sure. If you want to get into semantics,
I'm just you
saying,
to just drink it like a normal human.
Just drink water.
Yeah.
I would drink water. I feel like I should, but here's the deal. I walked out of there and I was like, I haven't done this. I'm about to do a show with Will. I did throw a couple pieces of pizza down my throat just to get things kicked off.
No, you know what you need to do in the mornings? When you go get that espresso?
Sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit?
Well, always. But you need to get as well just say, can I get an ice water also?
I typically ask him for a diet lemonade.
No.
I didn't this morning.
Don't even do that.
You can't?
Just do water.
It's natural lemon juice.
Is it? What makes it diet?
Splenda.
You don't need to be intaking Splenda. You need less chemicals in your body.
Okay,
You don't need to add chemicals. yeah. Crazy grease.
Just twitching. I don't know, man. Whatever. So, the junkies had their pours in the park.
I saw images from that. I saw a naked man with one of those belts around his situation.
That's bubble bath bourbon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
fabulous human.
I hope he didn't take that into the bath with him because it may rust.
Right. Well, and Dan would not love that.
Who's to say? He
Maybe
allowed him to put it all up in his
Maybe
situation.
So everybody on the top here, what I wanted to tell everybody is it's August. Oh, guys, it's 16th, 17th, or 18th.
Today?
It's whatever that Friday is. Next, is it the 18th? Okay. So August 18th.
This coming Friday when you're watching.
Next Friday. Oh, yeah.
This coming Friday when you're watching.
This Friday coming up, the Matt Madness Champions it's basically
Tournament of Champions, essentially.
Tournament of Champions. It's Dan Shook, Cameron Leach, myself, and Matt Porter. We're all going head to head for a tasting thing.
I think you'll do pretty well in that.
I don't.
Why? You don't drink anything but Splenda lemon water and a couple ounces of espresso.
Dude, if you think
whiskey.
about it, that's complex. Like, you got to be on your game to know what those notes are.
Lemon and artificial sweetener.
Well, yeah, but the fact that you can regurgitate that information means that you understand what you're drinking, which I feel pretty good about it. I don't feel good about it.
Cool.
Yeah,
proud of you.
I'm going to try my best.
It's so
I'm off my game, Will.
How Matt Porter keeps letting you
swing in.
It's been years now since you won that thing. Yes.
Well,
literally years. This is 2023. You won that in 2020, right?
I think so.
Yeah, which is a write-off year for literally everyone.
21 was it was 2021.
It was 2021
because 22 was Cameron and 23 was Dan Shook.
This is only the third year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
so we're gonna.
I was going to say if it was 2020, no one counts that.
Right.
That's like a USC national championship. You just scratch that one off the books.
Just the fact that it's called Tournament of Champions and I'm in it.
Questionable.
I've already won.
That's nice.
Joke's on you.
That's nice. I can see you going into a bank, trying to get a loan. And they're like, what kind of consideration do you have for this loan? You're going to put your house up, and you go,
got some store picks.
I've got this belt.
Oh, yeah.
Matt Madness champion. and they're like, this is not worth what you're trying to get a loan for. You'd be like, that's worth a lot more.
Right.
Than the
That's
loan.
years of preparation.
I want to
coming to
do a
fruition.
video of you going to different pawn shops, seeing how much they'll give you for that. Like, just to see what the number is. Like, let other people value the belt for you. That's some solid content right there.
Give me $2.
Yeah, sir. There's no one will buy that from
Look,
us.
I'll meet you halfway, 10,000. That's what I'm going to tell them. Like, dude, I'm not going to be greedy about
Can
it.
I tell you the backstory of this belt? Like you don't already know, but
Right.
let me inform you. Inaugural champion of the Matt Madness Championship.
Indeed. Well, I'm going to be
Whiskey
honest with you right
tasting
now.
invitation.
Dan, he's going to be a tough competitor. Cameron Leach, he better tune up those timpanis a little bit more if he's going to compete.
Tune up those timpanis. How long have you been workshopping that line?
He plays timpanis.
I know, but you said
I don't think I've ever said that before.
you've been playing with it. I know you don't just spout phrases like that.
Oh, so you thought it was
you
a
toy
good
with
phrase?
them like
And
a
I
chinchilla.
I did think about the chinchilla thing right before I said it, or like 2 minutes before. I was like, yeah, that's probably good because I use squirrel a lot.
Yeah, and I don't even think the chinchilla thing is in this episode because we had to restart a couple times because this mic cable was wonky donkey.
Oh, we did have to start over.
Yes, I don't even know if people understand the chinchilla reference. I was owning that. I took that from you. All right, so we're gonna have some fun tonight with some rye.
We're gonna drink rye tonight. We're gonna have 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
We got 3 ryes.
in the body of the show, right, Chow? We are
Jack
doing.
Daniels.
This is a Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye that was out of Helen's Cellar in Georgia that Grease picked up. 133.2 proof. So big boy here. And that is, I'm going to set them in order. So that one is just a standard release single barrel that they sent out. It wasn't a pick, but it is a Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye. Yep. Then I have our sample. This is of the barrel proof rye we picked for Oak and Thieves. Go to oakandthieves.com. It's releasing this week. So it's going to be a hot commodity, but was one of the first picked of these. So I'll pour you up some. And we picked it with
James Bob Preston.
and
Me. Chris Fletcher.
there you go. Chris
There it
Fletcher,
is.
master distiller.
Master.
Of Jack Daniels. And since we're doing some high proof ryes, also, we don't know the proof on this one, but it's hot. We'll find out this week when we see the bottles.
It's fine, dude. It's fine. That'll evaporate.
Yeah, I just spilled some rye whiskey.
Oh, man, just let it mellow. It's brown, but you're supposed to flush it down, but it's yellow. Let's just say it's yellow.
All right, so that's on my phone. Still have some here. And then this is just the rare breed barrel proof rye. So this is 112.2.
Yeah, honestly, I was just interested to see how
Another barrel
proof rye would kind of, go up against those.
Man.
And it's not Jack. So I think
There's
that would
a-
be fun to see the difference.
This is maybe, this laptop that's in front of me, maybe one of the strongest laptops ever built.
It's from 2014.
And the fact that we both have spilled copious amounts of whiskey on it,
All the time.
it just keeps getting
And
stronger.
it's fallen, like it's got cracks all over it.
Yeah.
Dude, it's still streaming like a madman.
Well, kind of like a madman, yes. It sometimes gets a little
Can y'all hear anything?
discombobulated.
Is y'all's pixelated?
Gets a little out of sync. All right.
Why am we hearing this 2 seconds later?
Well, because we spilled so much whiskey.
All right, so we are lined up left to right according to what these are, right?
Yeah, I'm going to spill more whiskey over here. So we're going to start with...
Hey, any information? Can we give some of this?
There's not much information on there.
There's not.
Yeah.
No, there's not. There's a lot number, which Lord only knows what that means.
But there is a funny story. We were halfway back to Tennessee, and Bob called and James called freaking out that we told them the wrong barrel. And so Grease and I pulled over into a dentist parking lot in the middle of nowhere and had a little sip scene. We're like, nah, tastes the same.
And James
Tastes like the ones we got.
Nope.
No matter what, James will claim it wasn't the right one. I feel like. He'll be like, no, the one that we actually picked was so much better.
And then if everybody loves this one, they absolutely love it, he'll be like, oh, you should have that up.
Exactly. Yeah.
Every time.
There's no way he doesn't say that. So actually,
James is a partner at Oak
For
and
those
Peas,
of watching on camera, I'm actually going to flip them because it starts with, going.
Well, then that's going to mess me up.
Well, no, I'll tell you which one you're drinking.
Okay.
Well, this is also kind of the problem we ran into at Jack Daniels, and we didn't know which barrel we picked.
It's true. We're like, okay.
I trust Chris, and he had a handle on what was where.
Oh, yeah. He was all over it.
All right, so this is the Jack Daniels 133.2.
So this is...
We don't know Jack, but we'll drink it.
We will drink it. So this is just the regular release that they are starting to roll out now. You've seen them around a bunch of retailers and stuff like that. This is not a store pick or a single barrel select. This is
just selected by the distillery.
Selected by the distillery.
And it's not like all of it went to one store. So like cases would have gone to various places. They just sent to the distributor and it trickled its way out into the
ether
general population.
It smells so good.
It does smell really good. I've been smelling it for a minute here because it's marinating on your laptop. But
oh yeah, dude, there's something interesting, and
it almost.
I'm trying to see if I get it again. I haven't really gotten it yet.
It's a little bit of.
There's a toffee note back in the day.
I was back in the day.
Well, like last time I had it, I said there was toffee.
I'm getting some not a little bit of smokiness on it.
Well, yeah, because you use charcoal to grill. I love cooking with charcoal.
I don't know how many times they have to explain this. The charcoal mellowing process does not add flavor of charcoal. It is a neutral.
Carbon?
Yes.
Like a filter.
That's literally what it's doing.
Like a Brita filter.
Yeah, if anything, it's removing some.
That does remove stuff because we've put whiskey in a Brita before and it came out as water or great neutral spirits. Who's to say our proofometer was way off. We've been drinking for a while. It tasted like water.
Oh, that's good. I've heard some people that have gotten some, and goodness gracious, starting out at 133.2.
Yeah.
It's hot.
We're awake, baby. Oh, shoot.
We're going to break something tonight.
We're going to break some hearts on YouTube.
Just one of those days.
And our podcast platform.
It is warming my insides. So not something I want to go drink outside right now. I'm salivating like crazy. But it is so hot outside, I could not drink that because then I'd be warm on the inside and the outside.
Oh, yeah, no, you can't do this outside on a heat index of 112. No.
Yeah. Oh, man, when the inside of your body is cooler than the outside, that's a situation.
Yeah, I've been there. I've chugged water.
I've never seen you chug water.
I did. You got to get it real cold. I do have water over here.
This is great. I get some fruit on it. It's not super spicy. It's more floral, more.
I mean, there's a lot of spice on the palate for me. The nose, I don't get too much spice.
I get some like cherry in there.
I can get that. I can get behind that. There's oak, obviously.
I get some oak.
Oh, you got some oak.
Okie dokie.
That's so stupid, but I love it.
Yeah. That's the dumbest thing we ever did.
Pretty dumb, but I like it.
Yeah, whenever you say oak from now on, I'm going to go okie dokie.
Okay, dokie.
Not, you didn't quite do it right.
Hey, okay, dokie. Okay, dokie.
Yeah. Grease has had a teaspoon of alcohol, and he is done for the evening.
And I've got Monster.
Oakandthieves.com. Oh.
Okay.
Let's see here.
I want to leave some in my glass. We got to circle back, so I'm not going to finish that.
Oh,
I think we need to move on to our single barrel.
Here, I'll scrape some into your glass from the tabletop.
No.
Okay.
Have you seen that?
You've licked this table.
That's tetanus right there. And whatever that is, the only thing that's going to cure that is penicillin. And penicillin shots suck. They're real bad.
You don't have to do shot. You could do oral form. Oral suspension. Oh, God.
I don't even know what that means. You had another line?
The greatest that I'm not going to say.
You going to tell me off mic?
Yes.
Okay. You need to.
I don't trust you to not leave
take it out?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll do a lens on Patreon or something and tell y'all what it is.
Oh, this one smells spicier. This is the one we picked.
It's darker.
It is darker. I still get good vanilla from the oak.
Right out of the gate, it's mouthfeel. Mouthfeel. It's like a
sweet.
It's got a little like a
good oak,
like a little like soft dryness to it, like a wine.
Yeah, I get honey.
Okay, I went back to the regular one. It is floral.
The first one?
Yeah.
That's what I said.
I know. I'm coming alongside you. Why I feel like I'm gagging myself. I can't talk.
That's that oral suspension.
Dude, there's like a family of rye. You know what I mean? Like a few stalks of rye in my throat, and they're just like,
they're just
woo, we're gonna stay right here, baby. This is great. We got AC up top.
Yeah, tickling your tonsils.
We've got a pool down bottom. We're at a good spot. Let's have a cocktail.
Like, Lord knows this guy don't drink water, so we don't have to worry about the rain.
You're right.
Yeah. That one, the one we picked, is divine.
They're so different. I mean, they're different. Way different.
This is a big boy rye, the one we picked. The other one is
I like them both equally.
And punch in the mouth, but this one is a big boy. You're sharing that bottle with friends, and you are telling some stories. Yeah. You are telling tall tales. You are having a good time. Grease is making up stuff about sharks that never happened. And I'm talking about some dinks I caught. That's literally the evening. It is such an aggressive big boy rye but you will want to pass it around and drink it with a bunch of buddies and finish it. It is so good.
Sorry, I just need to make a monster bomb real quick.
With that was so good.
It was good. Back. Well, that's why I'm going to make a good monster bomb. Look at that. That looks like a sour.
That looks like you have syphilis. That was not a healthy thing.
Oh.
You had some cloudy pee.
That was gross. That's not good.
No, and then you're supposed to save that glass for later.
Oh, God, don't do that. The monster tastes bad and the whiskey tastes bad.
Like it doesn't even with that. What was it? 10-year-old Old Hickory Hermitage
Look
Reserve.
at what this thing's doing to my body. Look at all these chill bumps on me.
Your body's in shock because it's dehydrated.
Literally, it's like
I'm gonna have to drive you to Williamson Medical to get an IV after this.
Oh my gosh, Will, look.
I'm aware your body is going into shock. He's got goosebumps, folks, literally up and down his arms.
Like Like aggressive ones too. Like they're sticking out like
you're about to die. Like your body is about to give up.
Yeah.
If I smell poop, like if you start pooping yourself, I know this is the end.
Dude, your body is evacuating just as far as my nipples.
No.
100%. I'm feeling them right now.
No.
I can't tell which one's my nipple or my arm.
I can.
They both got a little hair around them. Why are you upset?
I don't know, because those goosebumps are tiny. They're everywhere, but they're tiny. Your nipples are aggressive.
No, they're not. They're small.
I've seen them. They've been on the internet.
Look like a couple of dimes. What?
They're long and pointy.
No. Okay, no.
You have Squidward's nose. Just a nipple.
The visuals that people are getting about my naked body is
disgusting.
just
You're a sick human.
We need to swerve. Like people listen to this going down the road. They're just like, I'm not.
Don't do a monster bomb.
You know what people are going to do though? They're going to get to work and they're going to drink some water.
This Monster Energy can has like a texture to it that looks like your goosebumps. Feel the can.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
You just stroked that can. Not in a good. That is not how you feel a can.
What?
You just kind of just.
Well, how do you do it?
Just kind of rub your backside of your hand on a little bit. You're like grasping it. I'm uncomfortable. So we're gonna have to end this early.
Obviously. Okay, so we've got the
consume responsibly. Not recommended for children, people sensitive to caffeine, pregnant women, or women who are nursing.
Okay, well, I met 3 out of 4 of those.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm good. I got a 25% chance of being fine.
You're also not allowed to talk to 3 out of 4 of those by court order.
Okay, well I didn't want you to bring that up. The rare breed rye, baby, barrel proof. All right,
Let's do it.
I'll be honest with you. The first time I smelled it, I kind of smelled BO, but I think that's just me.
I think it is you because your body is.
And I use that
evacuating everything.
Dude, do you use that Sasquatch deodorant?
No.
It kind of sucks.
Why would I? Unless they want to sponsor us.
It smells good. It just
doesn't last.
It goes on great. I mean, it kind of sort of lasts.
Here's good news about me. Throw this out there for you.
Okay.
I may sweat quite a bit. Sweaty dude.
Yeah. Your armpits are gold.
I don't smell.
My dad was the same.
I don't
dad
smell.
I'm
a sweaty man, but I don't smell.
Yeah, he just washed his pits with freaking soap in the shower, and that's all he ever did.
I mean, I'll throw a little deodorant on because I'm not a savage.
Dude, but, I mean,
but I don't smell.
I can literally shoot people if I open up my arms coming out of the shower.
Oh, I know. I'm over here with you.
You can smell it
right now.
Have you gotten a little musk?
Every once in a while.
Okay.
Get a little taste.
I don't mean to, Will.
It's not your fault. You're a human. Right. It's a natural thing.
God made me how I am.
It literally is a natural thing. It's how the world works. It's how our bodies work. But some of us don't smell. But some of us sweat more aggressively than the other. Yeah. So there are trade-offs.
Right.
Which would you rather have? You could chemically make yourself up and not smell.
Well, okay.
Not as visually distracting.
I want to get to the barrel proof rye. However, I need to say this one thing. You know those Meachums that you put in there? And
Mitchum?
Meachum or Mitchum?
Mitchum, yeah.
Mitchum? It's not Mitchum.
That's how you get breast cancer for men.
Well, yeah. So
because it's literally just pump you full of aluminum.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But then
healthy.
My hands might as well be like waterworks.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you clog
your body, it's like we got to get out.
We got to get rid of it. And like,
yeah.
I'm like Spider-Man.
It's not good for you though.
Right. No, I can't imagine it is. It's definitely not good for me if I need to pick something up like a heavy mirror or something.
You got to stay away from the old aluminium.
Well, it's easy to recycle.
Our British audience.
All right.
Can't recycle your pits. You're stuck with them, buddy.
You can drain the aluminum out.
No, you can't.
You get 5 cents a pound.
Only in Vermont.
No, you get that at the police station. Down there, the fire department. They raise money for the fire department.
They give you money?
I don't know.
How does that work if they're raising money?
There used to be one that was in my hometown that was like an ATM. You literally put your cans in there one by one. And it would count the cans and give you like a penny per can or whatever.
Sounds like a young man's game to me.
It was great. All right, we're really going to try this now. Here we go. sweeter.
A lot sweeter.
A lot sweeter.
More dainty.
It's good.
I mean, it's 20 proof lower.
It doesn't make me feel like, oh, I'm drinking whiskey.
Well, we had 133 on the first one. Lord only knows what the middle guy is.
Right.
And this is 112.2.
Yeah.
It's a good whiskey. It's really good.
It's hitting different.
It's really good. It's available. I would never turn down a Wild Turkey product ever if it was offered to me, but it's a different category.
It's definitely younger. Definitely younger.
Yeah,
and that's kind of retaining that sweetness. Like
I don't know. I don't know if it's that much younger though, man. Because the Jack Daniels are only like 6 years old.
It tastes younger. It didn't age the same.
It aged differently. It's probably a different mash bill. I used to know the Jack Daniels rye mash bill, but that's it's good. I like the rare breed rye, but it's a completely different beast altogether. It's a different bird, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah.
I love ours. I want to make memories with this bottle with friends. That's what
I think. There's going to be a couple memories.
Some you'll forget.
Oh, dude, I haven't done this in a while. You know what I'm going to do.
Is that my knife?
Well, it's not anymore.
Well, is that the one that you used for marital acts? I don't know how to. Yeah,
it's not an axe. It's a knife.
ACTS. Is that people are going to have more questions than they have answers after that?
Right. I'm not saying anything. Some people know.
Quite a few people know.
Quite a few people know. Because I don't care.
Have you ever heard the song "Grapefruit Juicy Fruit" by Jimmy Buffett?
Basically, I don't know what base it is, but you know,
it's a different sport.
Grapefruit in the bedroom is fun.
It's like you're talking about first base, second base, third base, home plate. What you were doing is more like banana ball, like Savannah Bananas. It's based on baseball, but a different sport altogether.
Okay, so if you want to know, just look up. Fruiting.
No, do not.
No, it's in a movie.
If you have children listening, stay away.
Yeah, this is not suitable for family.
It's not suitable for anyone to know.
But watch that and go ahead and tell me right now if you're not curious. I was curious enough
also
to steal Will's knife.
Here's the thing. Don't share a hotel suite with your buddy if his wife's going to come spend the night. Don't do it.
We'll just
not worth it.
Will just walks into our room.
No, I said, is it okay to come in and talk about the day we're working here?
Right, yeah,
and you said, yeah, come on in.
Yeah, come on in, man.
I see a crime scene. And I see my pocket knife in the midst of the crime scene. And I say, never again.
No, you didn't. You literally, got out of there fast.
No, I did not. I stayed in there and talked, and I was very certain that.
I thought you got out of there.
No, we had to discuss things.
So
I sat there. I knew what happened. I was just like, I'm going to sit here because eventually you probably won't catch on, but the other party may catch on and be extremely uncomfortable.
at the situation. No, I caught on after about a few seconds. I looked over there and I was like, oh. God.
I almost said, hey, have you seen my knife? Have you seen it? I've been trying to open some packages. Got all these Amazon Prime boxes. I got to open them.
Interesting use of the word packages. Tomato.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fruit pomelo.
I'm on the fence about the single barrel versus that regular because they're so freaking different. I love them both. I can't compare these two. They're
do
different animals. They're different animals. They're completely different. I don't even know. Well, the nose has a ton of similarities, but it's the mouthfeel, it's the finish, it's all those things, all those things that come together like that. It just comes out all differently.
Oh man, I'm excited about that bottle of whiskey though.
Yeah.
We were driving home from the beach yesterday.
Yes.
We stopped off at Peach Park in Clanton, Alabama. You know of it?
No.
You don't know of Peach Park?
No.
It's a Southern tradition, Grease.
Sounds like it should be in Georgia.
Well, no, Clanton, Alabama has a very large
Peach population.
Big. It's very well known for its peaches, actually.
Really?
Oh yeah, big time.
Are they like kind of darker?
No,
a little more rich.
No, it's not far from Georgia. They taste very similar.
Well,
they're great. They're fantastic.
I like Georgia peaches over California peaches because they're a little bit more rich.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. I thought you were saying were they darker and richer compared to a Georgia peach?
No.
Yeah, no one would.
I was just trying to figure out what
wants-
profile of peach you're dealing with.
like a Southern American red-blooded peach.
Okay. Do they have red clay
In Alabama?
in Alabama?
Yes.
Okay. Well, then we're in good hands. I don't know what the red clay does to freaking peaches.
It's the minerality.
You got rocks in Tennessee everywhere.
Limestone.
Is it limestone?
I think so. I think we got a lot of
We
limestone.
could
around
dig
here.
that up and like run some water over it and use it for whiskey. By the way,
I don't quite know how that works.
oh my gosh.
You got to have a breaker bit.
By the way, I had a phone call with James, Oak and Thieves James.
Are you going to let me finish my Peach Park story?
100%. I'm so sorry. Yeah.
That's all right. Don't lose that thought because Lord only knows what James said.
yeah.
So then we stop off there. And I mean, this is the most middle of nowhere Alabama rest stop scenario. You pull off, there's Peach Park, there's like playgrounds kids can play on. They have barbecue. The barbecue's decent for if you're pulling off on the side of the road at a rest stop thing. All the peach products you could want. Peach ice cream, it's delicious, all this stuff. But they had an Elvis impersonator out there in the full like Las Vegas white bodysuit. This guy is skinny as can be, so not the right era of Elvis. Painted on sideburns, like he used like eyeliner pencil, like wasn't even like stick on beard like sideburns, drawn on. This guy was probably his early 20s, I'd say, being an Elvis impersonator. Outside in heat index 105, maybe. I mean, extremely hot. He's miserable, chugging water as he's singing like the American trilogy. It is incredible. We go out there to sit and watch because we're just taking a bathroom break for the kids, let them get some energy out. And my daughter is equally obsessed with watching this unfold and terrified of what's happening. She doesn't really say much about it, but just sits there like in jaw dropped, eyes big, watching this guy sing. So we leave, we get home. Hours later, 6-7 hours later, we're home. My wife is putting her to bed. And she goes, Mommy, why was that man dressed like a lady singing at the gas station? And she's like, what are you talking about? That man was singing. He was dressed like a lady. And I go, and she goes, no, he wasn't. He's just like, he was pretending as a costume, like it's a singer from a long time ago. He just liked to dress flashy. Those are flashy clothes. And she didn't get it. And she goes, why did we even go there? She's like, well, we were having lunch. We were just stopping. It was just a place for y'all to run around. And she goes, here, look, I'll pull up a picture of Elvis and show you what he looked like. So she just typed in Elvis on Google image search, clicks it. First one that pops up is like, cool guy 50s Elvis in the leather jacket. And she's like, here's Elvis. And my daughter goes, that is not the same man.
Well, it's not.
No, I got to cycle through. And she finally found one and showed her. But that like terrified her seeing this guy. Let me see if I can pull up the picture because I think I took a picture of him because he looked hysterical. I said everyone needs a rest stop Elvis in their life.
I am struggling, Will.
From the whiskey?
Uh-huh.
Well,
Like I've got this like
that's on you,
hot
bud.
flash,
All right, look at
sweat,
look at this
nausea.
Look at this Elvis.
Oh yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, he's struggling. He has cocaine eyes for sure. He is dark.
Oh yeah, no,
packs
he's
under
not.
his
He's not 100% there.
No. Well, it was so hot. But yeah, he was dancing at the Peach Park, a Southern tradition.
Oh, he's got a nice butt.
It's not bad.
Yeah, no.
I mean, if you're going to be rest
be
stop
Elvis.
Elvis, you got to have a nice butt. That's what I've learned. And then there were people like giving him tips. I'm like, I feel bad for the guy, but also, is this your only gig? Are you rest stop Elvis?
I don't think that's
5
a
days a
salary.
I don't know, but he was getting tips. People were feeling bad for him because he was
It's probably a circuit thing.
he was 2 clicks away from a heat stroke, Grease.
Well, yeah, it was 100 degrees outside. Jeez. I'm going to need to quit drinking for a minute.
What did James Smith say in the
He was like, hey, man, do you think Oak and Thieves, we could just buy an MGP barrel and put it in my garage?
He literally asked that?
He did, because he was like, man, it's hot as crap in there. And I was like, well, I mean, and he was like, dude, we can saran wrap it so it don't leak, so we don't lose anything. And I was like, I don't think that would work. And he goes, dude, we'll vacuum seal that thing. In which, pause, out of all the stupidity that was said, that's not a terrible situation, right? Like, is airflow really needed? Probably not.
Well, the heat, though, that vacuum seal is going to fail, is my thought, because there's alcohol in there, which has a lower boiling point than water.
Yeah.
So it's going to vaporize, and it's going to cause it to expand. Regardless, it's going to create vapor. And so it's going to expand and contract still, even when you get it at what your meridian temperature is, right?
Yeah, well, what if you got like a little valve in there that you can just...
Yeah, I feel like that's what you'd need. You'd need a pressure valve.
Pressure release.
But then that also would release vapor, right?
Well, yeah. But
I don't think maybe at Mars, when you have a different temperature climate altogether, maybe up north in the cold. But I think
it's the monster too.
You did that stupid monster bomb.
Just buzzed on a lot of things right now.
James, it's a great idea. I don't know that the science fully works out because I feel like it's still the heat. The whole point of it going in and out of the wood is that there's reaction to the expanding and contracting of the wood, the vapor. All of those things are what help it age. And if you could stop that with vacuum sealing it, then you stop the aging. But if you can't stop that with vacuum sealing, you're just trying to trap it, and then you're just going to get, when it expands, you're probably going to lose liquid in the bottom, and then it's going to contract back and smash it on the outside of the barrel. It actually could mess it up. That's my thought on it. But I'm no scientist, and I'm also no James Smith. So
he's a scientist, ish. Like, he does all that water treatment.
He's not a scientist. He's a scientist.
Scientist? Oh, scientist.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of a scientist.
Oh, man.
He's not full-on scientist.
We're going to get some text.
Bring him on. Bring them on, James.
They're going to have the F word in them. Guaranteed.
Oh, well, now that you said that, yes, 100%. Yeah. All right, Will, so on these pours, I mean, is there a leader? They're all very different.
They're all very different.
The rare breed barrel proof, sweeter, great. It's really good. The barrel pick we did has a lot of great mouthfeel characteristics. It's very complex.
I don't know that I would compare any of these to the other. You can compare the Jack Daniels. No, I'm just saying you can compare the Jack Daniels because they're the same product essentially, because they're two different single barrels from the same place. Right. But ours is a lot more robust, but it doesn't take away from, I really liked the single barrel that we got from the store. That being said, I have heard some people have some misses on the ones from the store. So while ours is really good.
What proof is that one?
This is Barrel House. It's 133.2. Barrel House 203. Barrel number 23-04792. And it was bottled May 18th of this year. In the year of our Lord, 2023. But I don't know, like the Jack Daniels, they're so vastly different. It's hard to compare them. And then the rare breed, it's like, I don't want to say like, man, it's not as good as the others. It's just so different. It's definitely worth having. It's a great rye.
Oh, I would, yeah.
But it drinks a lot more delicate for 112 proof rye whiskey than the Jack Daniels. The Jack Daniels feel like working man's bourbon or working man's rye. It is. It'll melt your face off a little bit. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Summertime rye. Not these. These are not outdoor drinking.
No.
They're not. I mean, you could
the rare breed is close.
The rare breed
is the closest.
Make in a cocktail. You could make a high proof old fashioned with the rare breed and be very pleased with it. I think there's too much going on with the others that you can't really can't really mess with it. Those are just made to be drank straight up.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Well, I'm along with you on that.
Where are you?
Right
alongside you.
I really like the floral notes in the regular one.
It's not going to make it, folks.
I like the complexity of the middle one. I can't taste them again.
Struggle busing.
I can't taste them again. Yeah, it's like I think it was just
you have to drink
monster shot.
Yeah, it's a terrible idea. I told you not to, but
you did.
Inside,
but I hadn't had that much when I did that.
That much of anything. Water, Monster. You'd had an ounce of espresso 8.5 hours ago. Yeah. Now you're yawning. You haven't even had enough Monster.
I'm having a what is it?
A crash?
Yeah, it's like like if you go up and then you'll equally swing down.
Pendulum?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I'm not one of those swingers. I don't know what you're talking about. We've been sassy for a couple of weeks.
It's been a couple of weeks, Will, and
we're real.
I have appreciated it.
Yeah. I can't believe you shot.
I'm struggle busting right now, but I'm gonna make it.
Do you want to go to the 15?
Yeah, let's do that.
Hit the music.
I need a break.
The best part is there's no break.
Yeah.
You got to rinse out your Monster glass with some water so that you can drink that. I don't know any of them. You have to rinse out a glass so you can drink.
Yeah, that was it.
Well, it's the only glass, and it's not one of these three. So.
I know. Those are marinated.
Rye whiskey, risky.
Okay, that feels great.
I had a heck of a breakfast biscuit.
Which one?
It was at the beach. There's a little snack shack across the street from the house. And they rent bicycles and golf carts and stand-up paddle boards and stuff.
Yeah.
They have a little snack shack. And I've always just thought it was an ice cream stand because they have ice cream.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's a new addition or what. But we went over there in the morning. I saw a breakfast sandwich. And it was a biscuit, and I got sausage, egg, and cheese.
They have hoagies?
No. They had a hot dog and hamburgers at lunch. And the biscuit was delicious and fluffy and big, and you could tell they made it. And we're back from the 15.
Some say we never left, Will, but we actually kind of did. We took a
breather. You needed one. You had to go make sure you'd hit record, and that was just making sure it was still recording. You could walk around, get your sea legs back.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right,
I'm good. I'm ready to do this 15.
We're continuing with the rye theme tonight, and we've got a $200 bottle of rye that we're going to crack tonight. This is
a little bit more than that.
The Scarlet Shade Straight Rye Whiskey, 90 proof, age 14 years. This is the new Orphan Barrel. It is produced in Indiana and Kentucky, so it's going to be a blend of Indiana and Kentucky ryes that are minimum of 14 years.
It's probably delicious.
But it's 90 proof, which is good, but we're probably not going to be able to taste it because of all the
we're
high proof.
we got sunburnt.
We're just rubbing some aloe
going to the tanning bed.
But this has got to be one of the better logos.
Oh yeah, I want to get that on my lower back.
It is classic tattoo style. It has a cardinal with the sun rising over the cardinal's back. Cardinal is perched on a skull that has a
white rose going through the top.
It almost looks like a magnolia bloom that's coming through its eye.
Not a rose. I don't see no thorns.
It's got a gold tooth. There's skull
a lot of detail on that.
It is. It's beautiful. Says, coming across a 14-year-old rye is rare, giving our master blenders pause when presented with such a uniquely bold liquid. A born traveler, this whiskey was distilled in Indiana and then journeyed across state lines into Kentucky, aged to perfection at the infamous Stitzelweller distillery. So this is all Indiana rye, just aged in Kentucky. Okay. A full-bodied aroma of sweet vanilla buttercream and lightly toasted oak is accented with banana bread and just a hint of berries. Upon taste, a collection of baking spices and rye toast complement a medley of orchard fruits and finishes with a sweet note of orange marmalade and light warmth, which fades into lingering dark chocolate. I'm gonna have to let my kids drink this one. They love Paddington Bear. Orange marmalade in liquid form, bring it. Do not let your children drink.
I mean, are we sure that AI didn't write that description?
Are you sure?
That felt a little too questionable.
Orange marmalade. Tell Aunt Lucy that we're drinking orange marmalade.
Smell that.
Oh, my heavens.
Smell.
Wow.
That.
I smell orange marmalade.
I'm going to be honest with you. This is the best ride tonight.
It better be.
The nose, dude. That is a nose. Like, you don't even have to drink it for a while.
Yeah, there is a lot of orange even on the nose.
There is. It's a bright fruit.
I'm saying sweet vanilla buttercream. I get more like creamsicle.
Yeah, I can see a creamsicle.
A touch of like cinnamon in there.
I can see cinnamon.
Like light, like the spice, not like red hot cinnamon. Like a cinnamon
A little
stick.
chinchilla.
Yes.
Chimichanga. Smells a lot better than it tastes to me.
Well, it's because you've been drinking 130 proof whiskey.
Yeah, we're going to have to revisit that because
I
think I'm getting good tasting notes.
No,
I
you
don't
definitely
know.
are. It's 90 proof and you were drinking 130 plus.
Right.
So
and Monster Energies.
you got to take that into account, but take a second sip now. Try to think about it a little bit more. Mm-hmm.
Way more flavor on the second.
Orange is there.
The orange
is very
is 90%.
Yeah.
Like it is orange.
Yeah. Very fruity.
I'm going to have to revisit it.
Very fruity, orangey.
There's
the finish.
You know that Curacao?
Yes, like the Parker's Heritage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has a lot of notes of that. That was I believe that was a bourbon finished in the orange Curacao barrels. But yes, that has a lot of that. A lot of that.
Dude, a lot of that.
Just so much of it. Just some of that. Would you look at it?
Would you look at that?
It,
Just shut up and look at it.
I
don't know how I feel about it yet. I'm going to have to revisit it. However, it does have a lot of flavor. I just don't know if it's overbearing or if it's just polarizing of what I've just had. I don't know.
Complete 180 from the others we've been having.
No, I
we
mean,
should have started with the 15. We've never done that before. We should do that. Start with the 15 and then go into the body of the show. Get sassy first.
Just start the show with, and we're back from the 15.
Some say it's been a while.
Some say it's been a week.
Yeah. I think this is a very beautiful rye expression. I can't wait to have it not in the foolishness of what we did with all the high proofs. I knew that was going to be the case. I knew that was going to happen.
I didn't think about it.
Of course you didn't. But I think that it, here's the deal. It's 220 after tax. It's 220. It's a
really cool bottle. I mean,
it's a cool bottle, but it's 14-year-old rye that's 90 proof. I
can't fully even tell you what I would pay for it because I just don't know. 120,
150, 120. It's significantly overpriced.
But that's just whiskey.
That's whiskey right now.
It's just whiskey.
I don't know if I can say buy on it because it's
expensive.
If it was 100 proof rye, I might not sound as foolish saying buy. This is a borrow for me.
Oh, I like the swerve. We've done that before.
Yeah, it's a borrow. I'm not going to say pass because it's good. It has good flavor, but here's the thing: you're going to find MGP rye that's 9 years and pay, even if you pay $150 on it. It's
a pass for me.
Yeah, it's probably a pass for me too.
I need to revisit.
We will revisit. We'll give it its due.
Maybe at the top of the show for the 15 on the next show. Hey, we're back for the 15.
It's a fun pour. We're gonna break something tonight. I said that early in the show. It's a fun label. You're paying for that artwork, that graphic designer. He wasn't on Fiverr, I'll give you that. But I think that it's way too expensive when you can have whiskey that beats it hands down all day long. I mean, the rare breed rye, is $50, and yeah, it doesn't have the age statement, but if
rare breed rye beats that in my opinion. As it stands right now.
If they gave you some proof on it, if they just 107, give it some heft to it.
I don't know if it needs any more of that flavor.
Yeah, it does.
It does?
Oh, yeah. Because it's also, you're going to get the other things. When you're diluting it, I think the orange is rising to the top. And so that's all you're
that's
getting.
Fair.
And
that's
so,
fair.
But I think that there's some complexities there that need a little bit more proof. I don't think that it has to be barrel proof to be worth 100 or 200. Let's just say SRP 199.
No.
But with a 14-year-old product. But it needs a little bit more than I'm getting from that.
Well, look at what people pay for Eagle Rare 17.
I'm also saying it's going to be a very expensive bar pour because it's $200 SRP. So
probably $40 an ounce.
I mean, sometimes they're trying to make it up in 40. So 80. Yeah, $40 an ounce. So an $80 2-ounce pour is probably about right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they'll make about $900 on that bottle.
So, and they should. That's how bar pricing goes. That's not against the bar. It's going to be expensive.
It's just how it is.
So I don't think you're going to walk away that it's like, man, I had this 14-year-old rye that really was complex and changing. Like there are 90 proof whiskeys that are super complex and life changing. There are whiskeys that are just 10 proof higher, a whole swath of them that are very, very good. This has a great nose. I can't wait to revisit it once I haven't completely burned my palate out, but I don't know how it's going to. I mean, I get good flavor. I like what I'm tasting. I don't know. I'm not saying I don't know if it's worth. I know for a fact it's not worth the price tag. And yeah, it's a pass.
It's a pass for me too, buddy.
I paid for it.
Well,
I mean,
we went halvesies.
No. That was 100% off me.
Well, technically, I bought it.
No, and then I paid you back for it. You paid for it. It said, I got this for you to pay me back with.
It was only $120. Joke's on you, baby.
Well, it tastes good. I like it. Not worth the price tag.
I'm going to have to circle back. I really am. I'm wounded, Will.
You're a broken man.
I don't know what happened.
I do.
I mean,
you didn't eat, you didn't drink,
but it doesn't make. It does make sense. I think it's I think what it did. It wasn't the whiskey.
No, it was 133.2 proof whiskey.
No, whiskey's. I'm not drunk, Will.
Whiskey may kill me, but it won't break my heart.
I'm just way off. Like, I just feel gross.
Yeah, it's because you haven't eaten. Okay. Your blood sugar's all out of whack. You're off cam.
It does feel like blood sugar pressure. Which one did
pressure,
you say?
Sugar. Your blood sugar's out of whack. You're off cam.
It all started with those. My body is rejecting me.
Your body is saying tonight's the night. We let go.
All right, wrap it up.
All right, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Please support this channel and podcast by going to patreon.com/thepodcast. We appreciate it. that's how you keep this content going, how we waste money on things like an orphan barrel, so you don't have to.
We just saved you $220.
Yeah.
Give us $5.
Well, you could send us $5 in the mail by going to patreon.com/thepodcast, or you can join the town hall level, which is a party with us on Zoom. We have a blast, and with brand new friends that you're going to keep for life. Hopefully. A couple of them, Ty.
Yeah, well,
He's a guy.
yeah, he's a
dude.
He's a jerk.
Oh, man. So that's all I've got for you. Thank you and all that and this, that, and the other. We don't know jack.
But we'll drink it.